Hello there, folks. Hatman here, and I truly hope you guys are having a lovely day. We are playing another 3v3, Allies versus Axis. We're playing on Allies side as the Soviet Union. Benji is also playing as the Soviets, and Varahil is playing as the British. On the other side, we have three Axis players, Hardsnack, one Imperium 86, and Slavov. They're all playing as Germans. I'm playing with Irregular Doctrine. I don't think I ever brought Irregular Doctrine for the Soviet Union, so it should be fun to see what they have to offer. So I'm pinging. We're playing Domination, by the way, so we're bringing one unit of scouts and one unit of riflemen to position them properly. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that we are working together this time around. Yeah, I'm going to let them know the right flank is wide because I did spawn to the right. I'm going to bring additional riflemen. Their job would be to cover my flank. Well, the bulk of my forces is helping capture that point. Yeah, we had a battle before with these guys, my teammates. We did not start that battle off very well because of miscommunication, and I just wanted to make sure that, we are doing a better job this time around. So enemies bring Kuppenwagen to, start capturing the point, and that thing has MG34. That is mag-fed, not belt-fed, so he has 50 bullets before he has to reload, and this is the time to push when it does. But our opponents are smart. They're bringing more reinforcements right now, and they are in a better position, I would say. But we managed to take out that Kuppenwagen, and I'm pushing my squad in. The guy gets like a very, very close, but we take him down before he can toss a nade. My guy gets taken down as well, unfortunately. So we're gonna try to deploy some smoke. I'll bring the third squad in. That was a really good nade from my opponent, but luckily did not kill that many men. And now the key is not to fire, so I get very, very close. I toss a very good nade, and look at this. Bam! Bunch of guys go down. That was 7 guys from a single nade. That was a really, really good one. So we're gonna try to reposition our guys. We're going to put our machine gunner where he belongs. And, my allies are helping me big time to take this one. We have one more guy in the trench. And that's it. So far, we took it. I lost a couple of guys, I think. Trying to get over there, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. We gotta make sure we can dig in. Always, it's of paramount importance in domination to take the initial position. You establish map dominance, you get extra points, extra manpower points, and you get extra victory points as well. So we see those guys there in the trenches. This is a really good position for the enemy to push towards the point. So we're gonna try to clear that trench if we can. And we're gonna try to steal that MG34. We get under a lot of fire. That's a machine gunner over there. So I think I'm just gonna heal. And we have additional forces ready to defend. You should always be splitting up your machine gunner and assistant. Assistant carries machine gun ammunition. That's a Piet. And I think that Piet misses, unfortunately. So I was hoping that that thing will be dead by the time my infantry pushes on the point, but yep. This is the second shot with Piet, and the Piet nails it. Hits the engine, and that half-track is effectively gone. We are exchanging fire on the right flank, but nothing substantial. This is where I decide to bring the entire squad to stabilize the right flank. We're gonna drop a couple of random nades. I'm not sure if they managed to get to the the trench or not. It was like a really awkward nade. I tossed it very close, but the guy didn't die from it. Soviets have 2 types of nades. And one of them can be tossed far away, has like a shorter fuse. The other one has more destructive power, but has to be timed better. So it's a bit of an awkward thing. If you don't play Soviets, it can be, you know, a bit confusing from time to time. I'm just going to bring those guys in. I see that guy, you know, alive and kicking. I'm going to treat him with another nade. And this time around, hopefully we're going to get him. And we do. There is a new point dropping. So it's 5 minutes in. You can hear the gong. And that means that we can call those special doctrinal points. So I'm going to bring a flamethrower with me. I'm going to spread those guys out. And enemies will be pushing. So I decide to go for 2 snipers on the motorcycle. What the hell is that? That's actually 28 mil anti-tank gun. By lands a shot. That was kind of awkward. Here we go, like, face to face. And somehow I survived. They're like 2 HP. Unbelievable, but I do survive that. We're gonna get our snipers out. Snipers always have stealth in multiplayer. So I'm gonna assign them hotkeys 1 and 2. And their job, of course, would be to try to hide and do a lot of damage. This is a flat map. And snipers would be probably a good choice. They have a lot of options to hide, and they should have plenty of targets to choose from. There is something over there, and that is actually 234/3. I actually used that thing, and you're gonna see that video maybe on Friday. It was in the battle before. That thing is super deadly, super accurate. A bit difficult to use from time to time, but that thing has, you know, amazing range and has amazing accuracy for a support gun. That would be Grill as well. So our enemies are putting a lot of pressure at this point. We have predominantly infantry. We lost a tank, which is unfortunate. There is armor car coming my way, and I'm like, what the hell do I bring? And I decide to go for Panzerschreck team. Yeah, let's see if we can get him before he gets us. That armor car gets way, way too close. That is way too close. And we managed to destroy it, kill the crew, and we're good. Our flank is safe for the time being. Here, there are a lot of enemies, you know, pressuring us. But we managed to survive and managed to take the point before they could push in. I had a flamer in reserve, just in case. Benji brings the T-34. I'm gonna keep my Panzerschreck in the rear. It seems like my snipers are struggling to find targets. This one has 4 kills already. That's pretty good. Yeah, I have to micro them better. They can be extremely good. They could be extremely good if used properly. Especially on a map like this. You can tell that we have snipers and enemies have a sniper somewhere. I'm looking for it right now, but I could not spot him. And I need to get better at spotting enemy snipers as well. I can see my opponent pushing. I'm looking for like a cheap way out, like something to stop enemy push with light skin vehicles or infantry push, and I decided Dushka just might be it. Yeah, there's the guy in the trench. Are we gonna surprise him? Those Soviet drum magazine SMGs are so good. PPSH is a beast. We got a really good nade off. We killed those guys, and again, we stopped the push. We lose a couple of men. 1v1. But my guy was in the trench. That guy's a legend already. You know, killed a bunch of guys. Again, I realized that my sniper cannot shoot. I'm gonna let my ally know that there is a sniper. And he showcased him, but yeah, I don't think that's it's a sniper. Guy with the Gewehr 43. I don't know all the German infantry. So could be, but I don't think so. I do not think so. Anyways, I see that our mid is kind of starting to crack a bit. So I'm bringing additional guys there. This sniper is doing a really good job, though. A really, really good job. 7 kills already. We're gonna send our machine gun team forward. Quite an open point. I think it's somewhat better protected on our side with foliage. This guy still has like 2 rounds in his MG34. I don't think he fired a single one. He's out of nades and stuff. But I get naded and then just get killed there. Really unfortunate. Sniper is getting a lot of kills again. Open season on the Germans. There'll be Panzer III. And I bring my anti-tank team somewhat closer, but I think this is our T-34 firing from Benji into the flank of that Panzer III, so we should be okay. And we are. He destroys him. This is the time to use a flamethrower. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. We kill a couple of guys, but overall, I fail. I think I kill like 2 guys or 3, no more than that. Probably not worth a flamer, but it's okay. It's okay, we tried. Now, even this sniper that was on the left is starting to find targets. I'm just checking again to see if enemy sniper is in range. 11 kills for this guy. And I decide to shift those forces from the center to the left to contest the point. And we are pretty much population capped at this point. We have over 1,000 manpower points. There is a Stu H. We're gonna toss some smoke, try to get as close as humanly possible to those guys, and just gonna give our snipers time to work. Piet again does a terrific job. Benji was extremely good in anti-tank role today, so kudos to him. I don't believe that that guy survived that. That was ridiculous. But we nail him. That's okay. And that will be Whirlwind, I believe. We're gonna bring additional infantry. And of course we're gonna go prone because that thing is a beast. You do not want to get anywhere close to that thing. I'm also gonna try to move my sniper. 13 kills already. So he is not in the line of sight of that beast. That was a major miss. Not a big deal though. And we have a hand grenade, and the entire enemy squad is in the trenches with us, but we did not make it. We did not use it properly. That was a really good nade, but it was a smoke nade. And for anti-tank nade to toss it, you have to click twice, which sometimes is like a bit odd for me still. I need really to work on my nade game. So we have a new point. This is on our flank. So I'm going to bring additional squad of infantry. Now that the whirlwind is gone, my guys can go up again. My sniper can be in a good position. We can try to contest it. That is, again, is it the same Stu H from the center? I think that is. I don't think we destroyed it. So he just managed to rotate it. And we're really getting hit now by Grill as well. Again, I use smoke nade. Oh my god. But we get the guy. And as soon as I see Grill over there, I bring my Panzer Shrek guy, trying to flank it. I think that my opponent on the right was the newest player on the enemy team. He did make some mistakes. One huge mistake would be to bring Grill that close to the front line. Grill does not have the best range, but it's a phenomenal artillery piece. Excellent accuracy, solid range overall. Excellent destructive power as well. So we're gonna toss some smoke nades. Oh, the Stu H is just demolishing my mountain cavalry on the left flank as we were trying to contest that point still. Okay, that guy was about to nade us, but we killed him. And now we decide maybe it would be good if we can go into a flanking position on the side. Because that Grill is gone, we can bunch up a bit more now. These guys are in a bit of a trouble. Let's see if we can utilize our nades. That was a nice nade. M33 nades are less powerful. As I said before, they have like a different fuse as well. They can be tossed, I think, a few meters more. Yeah, this is where I decide, okay, I need to run away with my sniper. You never want your sniper to be too close to the enemy. But the other sniper is doing a phenomenal job. We're just going to move those guys forward. And we're going to need more infantry, simply. If you want to contest, you have to sacrifice a lot of men. We took this one. So I'm pretty sure we managed to take all the special flags so far. We gotta make sure that our infantry is spread out because they have a support gun on the right flank, and I'm, just concerned with other stuff right now. At this point, I was kind of contemplating of what to bring. I can see my ally firing at it, and I'm hoping he can take it out. Did we bring 50 kg bomb on it? Nah, I trust my ally to be able to nail it. We will try to spread out the best we can. And bloodshed continues on the left flank. I have no idea how many men we killed and lost trying to take this one, but probably the number would be around 100 so far. I feel like our snipers are doing a phenomenal work. It's open. We're just like sniping them out again and again. 22 kills for this guy. Very, very impressive. Central point is kind of a problem for us. Because we do not have that many men over there. Okay, that guy was over there. We use that nade and get him. At this point, my ally is in the trench on the left. I control the trench on the right and the point itself, so we should be okay. This is where I see that my sniper is wounded, so I quickly call in a medic to try to save him. And this is where Sturmpanzer 4 appears on the battlefield. Destroys like half of the squad. I'm gonna let my allies know that I have a bombing run ready if they can track him down. But we quite literally do not have anything to kill him. Enemy sniper still is putting pressure on us. Over there, there is half track, but I'm not particularly worried about that thing. They have a mortar as well. It'll be very difficult for that opponent to push. Both Sturmpanzer and literally doing number on our infantry. That was a nice nade though. Enemy infantry is pushing. We do not have any indirect fire presence. But we are capturing this position. We managed to take it. Snipers have over 40 kills combined so far. And our medic is doing a good job. He is there on time. Head-to-head combat and yeah. We go down. I bring additional squad because why the hell not? There's an enemy scouting plane. Doesn't do that much. I'm gonna, evacuate my sniper from that position right now because do not want to get him killed. Just saved him. And just like that, we lose the entire infantry squad from my ally in the central point. But I'm bringing more, and he is bringing more as well. The biggest issue would be that Sturmpanzer 4 has a really good reload time and can hurt us big time. So this is where I'm contemplating what would be a good match for it. I'm bringing IS-2 of 43. This is the heaviest of Soviet tanks you can bring without doctrinal points. It's not as good as some of the later versions of IS-2, but I don't think that gun is seriously inferior to later versions. I think the gun is pretty much the same. There might be some small difference in penetration. The biggest difference would be like angled armor and stuff like that. Just like that. I told you that I was out of range of Sturmpanzer at this point, but made a mistake and just walked straight into it. Actually, it might be a grill. Yeah, might be a grill. I'm switching to AP. And we're going to be waiting for that thing to appear. Sturmpanzer 4 has the range of 170. So for as long as you stay out of his range, we're good. And IS-2 has range of 220. So we have like a 50-meter range where we can actually kill him without him being able to kill us. But Sturmpanzer 4 has a pretty good armor that's heavily sloped, so killing it directly would not be as easy at that distance. I'm also going to bring a Commissar. We are bringing him simply for his binoculars. And I'm very, very close to that thing. We get a good hit on it. I'm not sure if I tracked it or not. I think we damaged it a bit. No crew was killed, but yeah. I think we did something to it. And here comes our Commissar. It's a, you know, a Western equivalent to an officer. It has a range of 200 meters, and his optics have a radius of 60 meters. He can provide true vision. That means that even if the enemies are hidden in the foliage, you can see them, regardless of where they are. We see that thing, and we kill it. Yeah, he was too cocky. As soon as he saw my IS-2, I'm pretty sure he did. Like, just run away, man. Don't stay there. It's not worth it. Sturmpanzer does not have its own smoke screen, but like just trying to provide some smoke screen for it and run away. This is by far the best option you have. In urban environment where, you know, it will not be easy for IS-2 to shoot at you, that's okay, but in open ground, it's simply not worth it to seek that type of exchange with it. They have anti-tank gun over there. I'm simply aiming for the engine of that truck because if the truck is gone, it will be very difficult to move that anti-tank gun to a proper position. Yep. We hit it, and I'm gonna call in a bomber strike. This is only like a 50 kg bomb, but, you know, should be fine. I'm disregarding my infantry, to be honest, and I'm losing way too many men. That was a good one, though. We tried our best, but enemies are just sending more infantry than we are. The meat grinder. I hit that thing. I killed a couple of artillerymen, but not the anti-tank gun, unfortunately. That was a good nade. The second nade goes in. We get, again, maybe a few kills. My ally does the same. But it's quite in the open, and enemies have advantage. When it comes to indirect fire, they definitely have the advantage. There's a support gun. There's grill, even though we destroyed that Sturmpanzer 4. Yeah, we did the best we could with the few men we had. And I can see that gun firing, and I thought this was Pack 40, but actually that's Pack 38. There is no way that Pack 38 can do anything to us, too, from the front. I don't think you can penetrate it from the side, even, but from the front, definitely not. With all due respect to Pack 38, it's simply not meant for such a beast. I'm trying to find a better target, better position for my second sniper. My first sniper gets killed again. I think my opponent saw him and killed him. I'm simply microing around the map, so my micro is usually bad anyways. We tossed a couple of nades, and Benji says I'll have a Katusha in like 1 minute. This is where nade spamming comes into play again. We get some lag spikes that are unfortunate. We again toss a few nades, and this one should be good. Nah, I missed him. Too bad. But this is the first time it feels like we're kind of losing the grip on the battlefield. Enemies are just sending more and more infantry to the grinder, and their artillery is devastating in the open field. That is a martyr too, and Benji also has eyes too, and he kills it, and I kind of finish it off. Oh, that was very, very reckless. They did not know that I had an officer there, you know, spotting, but still, that's a very, very reckless thing to do with the Martyr 2. Yes, it's quite powerful with its cannon, but what you need to understand is that it cannot really take any shots. This is the Steel H that was giving us trouble before. I take an aim at it and bam, just like that, it's gone. Absolute destruction. So we're having a huge lead. The lead is over 600 points. Only 20 minutes to go. But guys, we are playing against the Germans, and this is domination. This is why I like domination. You can be leading for a long time and then, you know, not leading much. I decided to go for 300 mil rocket artillery. These guys cannot be towed. For the motherland! That was excellent volley from Katusha. Hurrah! Comrades! Yeah, guys were really friendly, really nice. I'm gonna pull back with my IS-2 simply because it's not great versus infantry. Sniper got 26 skills, which is kind of nice. За родину! Charge, my comrades! That grill, man. That grill is a beast. I loved it due to my conquest campaign with the Germans in Normandy. Damn, I love Grill. As soon as I discovered how good it was. Oh, look at this snade. Like, what the hell was that? Like, absolute bullshit, and I killed myself with it. It didn't make any sense. But yeah. And that is a Sturmmasse, my friends. And that's also Pack 43. I think that Pack 43 actually killed my my eyes too. I kind of missed it, damn it. Could be both. So I'm taking aim with my rocket artillery, but rocket artillery is never as good at range as you know, normal artillery is. So Benji's now firing, and that Pack 43 takes him out as well. Pack 43 is the best anti-tank weapon in the game. Has a phenomenal range and has amazing penetration. Level 8 tankman. What can I say, buddy? You can see Grill in the back. Sturmmasse, we can see that Pack 43. It was probably better to get Katusha. But it is what it is. We simply do not have the range. Because there is nothing heavy for me, to shoot at, I decide like there are 2 squads of infantry. Let's just say hello. And sometimes this is okay, and sometimes not, simply because I'm letting them know that I'm here, you know? I'm present, and they need to be afraid of that thing. But maybe if I stayed quiet with it, maybe I might get like a chance to kill more. I don't know. The biggest issue is that it cannot be towed, as I said, so you cannot like quickly move it. Damn, I think there were some mines over there. There definitely were some mines. Again, we are a bit struggling right now because it's an open field. It's difficult to hide, and they have a lot of artillery. 28 kill for this guy. So 2 of our snipers that we brought have a combined kill count of 50. Definitely paid for themselves. Had to resupply him, and now I'm just looking for a better position. So my ally asked for, you know, some kind of cover from the tank, and I'm thinking like, I don't have good tank options with my doctrine. I still have a lot of points though. Bearhill says sending Sherman. Sherman probably not gonna do that good of a job. But that 20 mil, man, oh man. Between Grill and the 20 mil, we suffered some heavy casualties. And this is where I decided, okay, I'm gonna bring another IS-2. But IS-2 is super expensive. It's almost 1,400 manpower points. Our rocket artillery strike is quite a success for Benji. He kills a ton of enemy units over there. I think he takes out that 20 mil as well. Yeah. Now we're pushing big time with our infantry. And do you see that? That's a Stumos. We'll lose like 2 squads worth of infantry. That is quite unfortunate. Yep. I'm gonna take a shot at that thing so they cannot fix it. Is that Stuck 3 and Whirlwind? They're bringing another Whirlwind, probably to protect their artillery systems from air attacks, I would say. They're also quite useful versus infantry. But at this point, it's kind of obvious that we cannot take that position. It's out of range. I can see enemy infantry getting dangerously close to our point. And I know if we get into that kind of fair fight and with their artillery, we might be in a huge disadvantage. I'm afraid that Whirlwind took out my sniper. But they definitely paid for themselves with over 50 kills between 2 of them. I can see that Stumos getting closer. So I'm like, boy oh boy. Might get a nice shot at it. We're gonna wait a bit. It was a good shot, but I miss. And I had protection of the house to my right, but I pushed too far and I get hit. Yep. That Pack 43 destroys my IS-2. I probably, yeah. I'm not sure how bad it was hit, but I was like literally focusing on that Sturmorser if I could take it out, but I failed big time. And that Pack 43 destroys so many of our tanks. I think he destroyed 3 IS-2s so far. Great work from our opponents. And as of now, the difference between us is much smaller. So it's 1,300 versus 1,000. And now they have the initiative. I lost pretty much all of my points. I had 1,500. I lost the entire squad, and I lost the IS-2 for the second time. And now we're in a bit of a problem. We are indeed getting closer to that thing, but he's gonna throw it away. No way I'm gonna get close enough to destroy it. This is like an anti-tank nade. It explodes next to him. It does no damage. That was kind of awkward, if you ask me. So, I know that there is a mortar in the back, but my goal was to hit the forested area where infantry is getting ready to push the point and to possibly hit the mortar. Let's see what happens. So, Benji takes out the Sturmorser with his IS-2, which was really good. And look at the drop, man. That was a perfect drop. So we take out the mortar, and we take out a good portion of that squad that was preparing to rush the point. And now they're pushing big time with their infantry, but with half of their numbers. If they had like 6 or 7 guys that died in that bombing run, they would be in a much better position. And this is 231 with that 20 mil. We do have our Panzerschreck guy. I'm gonna bring him somewhat closer. We managed to take the point though. So now the difference is again about 500 points. We're getting pushed back across the board, but you know, it's only 7 minutes in. 7 minutes, and we can win if we can survive that long. This is why you never underestimate Germans. Once we get to like late war, could be a bit of a trouble, depending on the doctrine you have. But yep, he's getting a bit greedy with that thing. There is rocket. Oh, look at that. Amazing hit from rocket artillery. So hits 231 and hits the infantry. Absolutely shreds them. Yeah, we're gonna take a shot at it with Panzerschreck just to make sure it's destroyed. We're gonna bring some guards in the center. At this point, I'm afraid that they're gonna They're gonna beeline for our victory point. There is only like 5.5 minutes left. And there's no way they can get 500 points easily. Yeah, if they want to win at this point, they really, really need to concentrate on pushing the center and taking the point out. They have the advantage in vehicles, in tanks. They have advantage in artillery as well, I would say. There is a plane coming in. I want to let my guys know there's just a recon plane. No need to panic with whatever you have. And there's a point. It's kind of in a no man's land. We don't have many units there. We have more than our opponents do. We also have a bit of a trench system. I'm going to bring that guy. I'm going to make sure these guys actually run. That Pack 43. We got our Sherman. That pack was a beast. Absolute beast. But look, if we took this one, we'll be very, very close to victory. We just need this point. So I'm thinking of what to bring. Like maybe T-34 Flamer. Although I do not like flame on the Russian tanks. I don't think it's as good as with some other flamers. They can fire like constantly. Soviet flamers cannot, and they kind of need some time to like reload. But it was the only thing that I could bring right now. And we bring our rocket artillery, and let's see it. We're gonna wait a little bit. Open up, boys. Oh my god. A lot of destruction. A ton of destruction. And we get an additional hit from rocket artillery. Probably wasn't as necessary to hit it the second time. Maybe he should have waited a bit for the enemy to push more men in. I tried to use my flamethrower to discover, you know, remaining enemy soldiers, but I see that 20 mil. They either bought a new one or they fixed it. I don't know. Don't remember. But now it's taken out for sure. We're gonna bring more men. But enemy artillery was very, very problematic for us the entire match. We did not find a good way of dealing with it. Pack 43 strikes again. Yeah, Imperium did such a good job with that pack. Such a great job with that pack. And he's out. Throw it away. It's very difficult to catch. I do not have enough resources to buy like a single squad at this point. I'm out of resources. But we are leading a lot. And I think they're making a mistake of not really pushing after a central point. It was a very good hit by Grill. Didn't get any kills, awkwardly enough, but was kind of interesting. Yeah, at this point, it's like GG. There is nothing much they can do. It was very interesting. Very, very interesting. If this battle lasted for like 10 more minutes, we'll probably have lost. This is why, as we said, you never underestimate Germans. Never. We were winning easily until like the last 15 minutes, and then it was kind of bad looking for us. If if this lasted for 10 more minutes, as I said, we probably would have lost. But the great game from one Imperium 86. This guy was a beast with his Pack 43. He did so much damage to our tanks. Unbelievable, man. Kudos to you. Everyone did a good job. Slava and Harsnack, you're gonna see him in some other episodes. Benji did a great job. A lot of kills for him. Verhill as well. So we did a good job as a team this time. I think this is why we won. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Consider dropping a like, sharing, subscribing, or even becoming a channel member. If you want to play with me and the boys, join our Discord channel. It's in the description of the video. And see you in the next one.